Yeehaw is correct. That's right. We're going to do some yeehaw diggity dong of some nails. That's right. That's right. Nails to do with animal print. Cow to it all. I just couldn't resist as I don't know if you've seen, but I do have some cow printed pants. So I really wanted to do some animal print, especially cow printed nails. So I'm gonna do that, and you're gonna have to deal with it. So let's get into the moo. Oh yes, or the nay of it all, of nails. And here we go with this nice sparkle of it all. What I have chosen to do is my pink base, the hollow base of Holo Taco. And there's a few coats, and then my accent, and I decided to do a red. I just wanted to bring a little bit of that red. Now I'm using this black, kind of a sheer black polish. I'm going to do a few coats so it's not so. But first I'm doing, the cow. So there's little bits, and this big ones. You know how the cow print on an actual cow's body is, so that's what I'm doing. The little ones, all these different shapes, kind of just being random with it. And now I'm thickening the black parts so they're not so see-through. A little bit's okay because it looks nice, but I don't want it so thin. So I'm doing a few coats on top, as you can see right here and everything. And of course, I'm doing the animal print of the cow on my red brick nail, and that's a Holo Taco color as well, but just one of the few I have that isn't a sparkle. And yep, that's what that is. Nice accent color, because that's what I felt like doing. And now my little detail brush, and I'm just cleaning them all up, filling them in if they need a little extra polish. Oops, trying to get some of the polish on the further of my brush without getting it on my skin as much as I can, because it is a elongated, skinny brush. But there we go, doing the best I can. And of course, now a nice thick glossy top coat to hold that look in. Look at those sparkly glossy nails. And of course, here's my thumb looking so glossy and sparkly. Animal print of my nails. The yee doggity dog, feeling it and everything. I am doing what I saw recently from a YouTuber doing some makeup. She did the Aussie Australian kind of makeup look, which looked to be very similar to what I like to do. So, and as I have these Australian brands, the Quick Flick brand and the Kind Collection brand and stuff, I'm going to use a fair amount of Kind Collection like I always use anyway. And then I'm going to use this primer. Yep, this is the primer I'm going to use, I think. I feel like using this one to moisturize my face a little bit, going out into the town of Ant-Well. So let's get this Yee Dog, as I've been looking up on the internet. As you see there, I was looking and seeing some looks. They're very simple, just like a simple eye shadow. And I think I have a good one that is from my advent calendar from last year. So I'm going to use that. I'm not going to clean my face because it's already pretty nicely clean. Though I just want to say, as you saw last time, I was using this. This one is a Neutrogena Deep Clean Hydration Foaming Cleanser. And I'm not saying that this brand is bad fully, but this, not for me. I thought I needed hydration into my face, and it did not do what I want. I don't know if it's because it's just, I don't know, it didn't go into my pores, into my skin like I would like. Though the first time I used this one, the Nivea, and I've always had a good experience with Nivea stuff. The lip balms, the one with the lip balm and some, SB 15 or whatever it was in it. This is, funnily enough, the men's, because I think a lot of Nivea stuff is men's, and I've always liked men's stuff like deodorant. So I guess this is fitting, because this one, unlike this one, it went into my pores. So there's no need for me to do this today. Let's get into the foundation. This is the primer. This is a nice moisturizing cream primer, which I quite like to use. I'm using it here and there, but I do have another one. As you know, from the same brand, I got this one, Clean Smoothing Primer Gel Serum. But this one is like putting on, looks like sunscreen, or putting on, all that stuff. It is it's pretty easy to get out. I think, oh, a little bit went missing. That's okay. I'm just trying to get some of my face. So as you can see here, hard to get it out. Now it was too much. That's okay. Let me just get a brush to put it into my skin quickly. I'll use this one. This is the first one I can get. As you can see, I really like the consistency, so I don't know what I should do. If I should get, I probably might want to get a nice creamy one like this down the line, because I quite like it. I do like this, the jelly one, but this one almost is maybe even better, because I do have different kinds and stuff. Another thing I want to get at some point, just like, this is the primer that I want to put the setting stuff. I want to get like a powder setting, so it would be nice to see if maybe Quick Flick has a setting one that is like a pasty one, maybe, but I do like that spray one. It's just that it's pretty empty sprayed, so that's that. So there we go with all the primer being put on. Okay, just gonna pick something up. This fell as I was getting this. I'm just gonna use this again because it's what I have in my hand. Although there's a special little thing for putting foundation on that I really want to get. I think it's from Glam Edix, but for now this is what I have, and this is a very good color match for me. I think when I went to Woolies to get the other one, which was the BK Beauty, this is the lightest they had. I have to go pretty fair colored, so this is what I use. So we're just gonna try to use, for some reason it seems like I need more, so that's okay. Maybe it's the way that this works, which might be even better than the other one, than the jelly one, but that's okay. It's seeming like I'm gonna, oh my gosh. I definitely think I need to get some more of this, maybe a bigger version, and get one of these. I do want to have maybe both the spray and that. That would be a two good combining stuff, so I do really love this brand though, for all of their primers and all of their setting stuff. Seems really nice. And as you know me, blushy blush. I definitely need to get another blush at some, oh wait. Actually, now I'm just going to use this one for now because it's my favorite blush. I really do like this blush. So what I just do is I put it here under my, oops. I forgot, I'm not doing that. I'm used to doing that before doing the blush. But I'm not going to do that this time. Because I did, the foundation went there anyway, so I don't think I did it anyway. So just get that blush going. I'm just trying to do a more subdued blush. So I'm getting better and better at this blush thing. I used to do a little too low. Not realizing where my cheeks were. So the blush is now done. So now we're going to go with this a little bit. So this is the Touch Cream Contour. So I'm just going to put a little bit where I put the blush. A little contouring on my nose because I want it to be a little more, blend that in so I can have a shimmer. Definitely want to use this instead of the cheap one, but I'm going to use the cheap eyeshadow. This is cheap, but not cheap like the stuff from Target to Kmart, because Target and Kmart stuff is very similar. They can vary in what they're selling, but it's the same stuff, just sometimes you gotta go to one place for a different thing, but it varies. I don't know, I'm just saying, because they have all the same branded stuff, because it's the same exact store pretty much, so I don't know. But there we go with that. So now we're going to get the eyeshadow. Okay, I'm now going away slightly from doing my, what do you call it? This is a UK brand, the Remy London, but I need something to help with my eyes, so I have a good base. See, I'm just trying to neutralize the tones and the lineage slightly with my eyes, so maybe I can use this to do it, because I just want to neutralize this. If I had a thing that's for doing the makeup eye stuff that's like this, that would help even more. But there we go with that. And now, like I said, we're going to use an eyeshadow that is Australian, because this is XO, which is from Australia, like I said. So let's get this bad boy open and use this. This is the best color to use anyway, because of the neutralness of an Australian kind of makeup look, which is very nice, because I've seen people do the UK one and it's too caked on. Whoopsie. too caked on for me. So this is a little palette. These little ones, I think this is the darker one. I can't remember. I have two that are similar. So maybe I'll use this dark one and then put a little sparkle on top. Just gonna do the whole thing. Ooh, this might be a little darker than I was expecting, but that's okay. Ooh, it seems to be going on. Ooh, that goes on very, very well. Definitely need to neutralize it with maybe the goldy one to go with the lip. Darker than I was expecting. One thing that's crazy about these two, for being so cheap, unlike the other cheap brands I got at like Target or Kmart, this one seems to have a good amount of product as well. This might be going a little off the Australian eye look because I didn't think I was going to be going this dark. So let's try going with one of the other colors. Should I go bronzy or goldy? I think I might go gold to maybe get that. I know I'm going sparkly to a point, but I'm trying to do it very, very, very neutral and not too crazed. So I'm not going to go bright, bright colors or anything like that. I'm just going to make sure it's nice and shimmery. And of course, we're going to use the lip in a couple minutes. I found this, which is Becca Beauty Cheek and Lip Stain. I might use a little on the cheeks, so I don't think I'll use enough of the other thing. But I'm going to first put on my lips. And then I have this BYS. I did get, I don't recall, a eyeshadow palette, which I don't like. But this I might use on top to give it a nice gloss. Before I do that, I think I'm going to do a little lip liner. A little more of this XXL from Target and Kmart. This is the color. I think that will go really pretty well. So I'm putting this on, just looking in the big mirror right in front of me. Very concentrating when I do this, so I don't talk much. That looks pretty good. There we go. Okay, best I can do. So now we're going to go with this on my lips and I think on my cheeks a little bit. That's the color. Blend in the lip liner that I used. So there's that. And then here is some lip oil, which I think will give it a nice gloss as well, which is I see very common. I think this will work. Yeah, that's pretty nice lip if I do say so. So with all that lip, I don't want to use this blush. We're going to go back to this and use it on my cheeks a little bit. Now I'm going to blend it in with this. Give it a little extra layer. I forgot that I had something that I can use like this. I do have other ones, but I don't want to use those ones because they're not from they're not from Australia, so. Maybe a little bit more because it seems very subdued. I don't like my cheeks to be too subdued. So, that's pretty good. I'm kind of annoyed with the eyes. I don't know if I should clean them up and do something because it doesn't really go with the lip. I would like something that's more neutral to go with the eyes to the lip. So let's see about that. But looking not too shabby if I do say so. Looking back on this all, I think I need some more blush because they seem to do blush to the blushertons when it comes to these Australian looks. That's the most go-to part. So I'm going to do more of this one that I was trying to be more stringent on. The cheeks go, because I was seeing that in the looks as well. So I have this pretty cheap mascara for my eyelashes, which I think I will use. But first I'm going to do my eyebrows with the makeup that is not Australian, because I don't have an Australian one. I don't think this is Australian. But I'm going to use this, my top favorite one of these. So I just got to do that. You know, I still have just some non-Australian stuff. There is one at Quick Flick that makes eye stuff like this. And I'm going to very, very, very soon get that. And then I can really do a full-on, only Australian branded makeup look, like all Australian branded stuff. But this is just, I'm still going to use my stuff that's not, of course, but there's other brands that are good as well. but I'm finding some good brands in this country. I like how a lot of the face stuff seeps into my skin. Feels like I'm not really wearing much makeup. I got my Caterpillar eyebrows, which is, I know that's a weird way of saying it, or kind of makes you like go, ooh, but that's what I like. My husband has thick eyebrows, and I don't know, I like it on myself. That's just me. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some of this. First, I'm going to get something else to help me with. I'm definitely going to replace this soon because I don't think I fully like this one. I have the Quick Flick seemed to make one, so I'm definitely going to maybe use that next. Get the new one and stop using this one. But for now, it's what I got. And I don't know if I want to use this. I'm going to be very, very careful. Okay, I'll use a little bit, but this is definitely going to start not being used. It's not surprising, though. It's cheap as heck. So, but going off of all Australian, this is the only stuff for my eyelashes I have that I can use that's from Australia. You know. The cheapest of the cheapest, and nothing I'll use my favorite one. There we go. I don't know about any of this left, but I'm going to just see if I can use any. Let's see what I have and try to use what's left. Uber setting spray. Well, there we go. Even though I pretty much use what's left of this, this is a small version, so at some point I'm going to get the bigger version. But like I said, I do want to try a powder version of setting. That would be kind of much better. Because it would be nice to just powder it down a little bit nice, you know? This is nice because it does give me sunscreen, even though everything's pretty much giving me sunscreen, especially all the foundation and stuff. But there we go. Now we just got to get that look of it all. To my outfit of the yeehaw of it all. From my jeans to my nails. And picking out that pink base of it all was because of a Pinterest picture I saw when I looked up animal print nails. And it was Carrie like this, but different than me, which is not surprising. Holo Taco Sparkle. It was the closest I had to a more subdued pink than being tan colored too much or too bright pink. So that's kind of why I went off of that and why it is Holo Taco Sparkle, which is kind of nice because you know I love my sparkle. Just like I love and I'm enjoying this outfit that I have on. Just got this cheap, not too expensive hat to keep the sun out of my face for the most part here. It even has that's to keep it on my face. See? Ooh, it looks nice when it's back like that. Ooh, I feel like one of those demon hunters from that movie, you know. Oh, from Demon Hunters the movie. Oh, I do. But this is about the animal print and the Australian looking makeup. Yes, granted, my nails are very pink. The pink is mostly in my makeup to my shoes I'm going to be putting on, my pink Doc Martens. And yep, as you can see, another outfit. And I'm going more off of the pink vibes of the background because I thought I would for just another outfit because it just made sense to for the most part. I did add my Letterman jacket that is an animal print. It is leopard, so it's a different animal print than on my nails. But as you can see, and the closest I have is these salmon kind of loose jeans. So I kind of went off of that. As you can see, I have this jumper, like, you know, sweater that's very, very bright pink. And this kind of like really light pink hat. And then I just thought I'd wear this vest, just like you see with a belt. And here it is, like just like this, which is kind of nice as well. Just open, simple. But yeah, I added a little bit of that with the jacket as you saw. And the hat, and of course some jewelry. And I just thought I'd wear these simple white handmade earrings of mine with all of that. To the yeehaw, but this time in the more girly pink of it all. Even if it's salmon. Oh, maybe I'm one of those farmers that has a salmon thing, you know? Farmed salmon. I don't know what I'm talking about. But there is a look too, because it just made sense. Because I didn't go off the pink with my other outfit, so I'm going more off the pink with this one. With a sprinkle of black. So there is